Just take a look at this pot of steaming hot meaty jollof rice and beans. I was looking for a way to make jollof rice and beans more interesting, and this recipe came to mind. And believe me, it tasted so delicious. So stick with me and keep watching, and let me show you how to make jollof rice and beans like you've never had it. And this is a recipe that will keep you going back for more. Now let's make it. So we're going to start off with the beans. So I'm using some black-eyed beans. I just washed that for about 2 to 3 times, transferred into a pot, and then added in some boiling water. So we're going to allow this to boil for about 10 minutes. This is just to parboil the beans. And then we're going to wash this for about 6 to 7 times, return back into the pot, and then add in some water to cook the beans. So I'm also using some boiling water to cook the beans as well. And into that, we're going to add in a little bit of salt and onions for some flavor. Cover this and allow the beans to cook until it is softened. So you're going to keep adding in water until the beans cooks. So while the beans is cooking, let's prep the rest of the ingredients. So here we have some beef. So cut this into bite sizes and then season with some garlic and onion granules, paprika, chili flakes, some salt, black pepper and beef seasoning cube. But you can just use any seasoning of your choice. Go in with your hands and massage these spices into the meat. Okay, so once you're done giving the beef a full body massage, we're going to cover this up and allow to marinate while we prep the rest of the ingredients. Alright, so for the sauce, we're going to need some bell peppers, paprika peppers, tomatoes, onions, and then some Scotch bonnet peppers to your taste. So everything I used will be listed in the description in case you want to check it out. And you would also need some ginger and garlic, but feel free to leave this out if you don't like it. So we're going to go ahead to just roughly blend the peppers and the tomatoes, and this is what we have. And you're also going to grate up the ginger and garlic as well. Now we're going to check on our beans, and this is what we have. So the beans is like 80 to 85% cooked, and that is exactly what we want. We don't want the beans too mushy. And into that, we're going to add in our washed rice. So I just washed the rice until the water ran clear. And into that, you're going to add in some meat stock. But if you don't have meat stock, you can add in more salt, and the end product will still taste good. But the meat stock is just to intensify and add more flavor to the dish. So cover this up and allow to cook on low heat for about 20 minutes, and by then the rice and beans should be cooked. Set this aside and into a wok add in some oil and then add in the beef. So we're going to fry the beef in 2 batches so that it's not too crowded. So fry this on both sides until the beef cooks. So I like my beef a little bit more fried, and that's why it's looking like this. You can just go ahead to fry your beef to your taste. So after the beef has fried, we're going to take this out and then add in the second batch and also fry this until it cooks. Okay, so after the second batch is done frying, we're going to take this out, and I like to just lightly sieve the oil to remove those particles and then add in more oil into the wok. And then into that, we're going to add in the onions, ginger and garlic as well. Saute this for like 1 to 2 minutes before adding in the peppers and tomatoes blend. So if you want to, you can also add in a little bit of tinned tomatoes to this. Give this a good mix and allow to fry until all the sour taste is gone, but you need to occasionally just stir this so that it doesn't burn. So once the sauce has fried and completely lost its sour taste, you are going to go ahead to season with some dried thyme, curry powder, paprika, some salt and some beef seasoning cubes, and then add in the beef. Give this a good mix and allow to fry for another 1 to 2 minutes before adding in the cooked rice and beans. And the only thing left to do now is to give this a good mix until everything is well incorporated. This really tasted good, and watching this video wants to make me go recreate it again. So after you've done mixing everything and it is well incorporated, your rice and beans is ready. Super delicious and super easy to make. So if you've loved this recipe and loved watching this video, don't forget to click on this video right here to see more amazing recipes. I'll see you in the next one.